Time where I text and he didn't text back. The time where I had a question that did not get answered. And that's not only from Bishop Paul, that's from Overseer Matthews as well. Anytime that I reached out to any one of them, they've always been there for me. No, I never had to think I was doing this on my own.
Come on.
Never had to think I was walking by myself. Never had to think I was a man on the block. But I always had someone to push me on, to lead and guide and help. And I'm so grateful and so thankful for it. So grateful and thankful for it. And before I get started, I know I didn't have this is my first chance speaking to the district in whole.
Amen.
Since the passing of my father. And I just like to tell everyone that we are tremendously, humbly thankful for all of the well wishes, all of the prayers, even the service itself for the homegoing of my father. All the calls that we got, all the visits that they came around to the house, all of those things that were sent, all of the well wishes, all of the cards, all of the flowers, everything. We just appreciate it from the bottom of our heart.
Amen.
I mean, from the bottom of our heart.
Amen.
And I wanted to say this earlier, but I got the chance today. And I said I couldn't leave here today if I didn't thank everyone. Amen. All the churches, all the superintendents, everybody that played a part in his homegoing service. You did a wonderful job. You did a wonderful job. And my father would have, I know he was smiling at that particular time. I know he was. I know he was. And I'll be remiss if I didn't say one thing I kind of say from time to time. I'm not a mama's boy, but boy, I love my mama. Still with me today. And I'll tell you, I got a ride or die mama. I'm going to tell you. She's going to be down. I don't care where I'm going. I'm doing something for work. She there. I'm doing something for this. She there. She ride or die. She called me and asked me where I need to be at. And when she needed to be there, she's there. The most faithful member. I'll go ahead and say it now. I'll put it on the table. Most faithful member we have. I also like to thank my wife for being here today. God has blessed me truly. He has blessed us truly. We have 5 children. I don't know how we got one in college and one in diapers. That's an unsolved mystery we've been trying to figure out for a while. But we're grateful and we thank for God. Lord help you. So thankful. And again, I just, I can't begin to express to everyone the way that I feel today, but the way that I can do it is by sharing something with you today.
Amen.
We've had something all week long. This has been an awesome, phenomenal age. I mean, every service, every day, has been power packed. Now, if you left here and you didn't get healed last night, shame on you. If you left here and you didn't get delivered last night, shame on you. If you left here and you still bound, shame on you. Because the Spirit fell in him on Wednesday and Thursday night. I couldn't sleep good when I left here. I felt like I wanted to get up and just go again. I told you I can't shout like these other brothers. I got a bad knee, but Lord, I wanted to do it. But truly, God has blessed us. He has blessed us, and I'm just hoping that with this conference, that when we leave here, we go back and make an impact on our communities. The worst thing that we can have, and I preached it one time, you have the bodybuilding saints. They come into the church, come into the convention. We got all these tools and all this equipment. They get in here and they get pumped up. But then they go out of these walls and they don't use that strength that they got. Amen. They wait until church come around again and they strut around like Mr. Adams. These bodybuilding saints. The ones that come to church, they got a semblance of doing something. They hear all the time. But outside these walls, nothing carries on with them. See, we need some saints that are going to come into church and you get pumped up. And you go outside and you go lift that car. You go outside and lift something. You go outside and move something. You go outside and put your hand to the plow. Don't leave here. And don't go do any work. And so on the first night, we had some phenomenal speakers that came up. You know, one of the Barnes girls, she talked about decisions. Oh my God. And she was quick. She was going fast. Her time was limited, so she was going fast. But she said something profound to the kids about making the right decisions. Yeah. The decisions that you make now can affect you for the rest of your life. Yeah. And I'm so glad all you decided to come tonight. This was an awesome decision for you to show up to any program. Right. You made the decision to come out of your home to come here. And it was an awesome decision. Then we had the young man come back again and tell him about identity crisis. Remember your identity. Yeah. So it was a build-up to things. Then we had Brother Shannon, Minister Shannon, come behind him and say, hey, we need to get out here and just say, Jesus saved. So it was a build-up. I don't know if you saw it. It was a build-up to something. Yeah. She's telling you to make the right decision. He's telling you to check your identity. And he's telling you Jesus saved. Yeah. It was a build-up to something. And then we had last night. What you shaking for? He told you shaking ain't got no power. What you shaking for? It was a build-up. That spirit was in the heaven. Now today I just come to share something with you. I tell you, I asked God, give me a word. And I came, so I had something altogether different. I had one, I said, God, this word, I think they're going to enjoy this word. No, God said, you got to give them this. So I'm here to give you a word. So God want me to let you know that we got to build up. We got the spirit. We know to just get saved. Now he want me to encourage you to get out there and fight. Some of y'all scared to fight. Some of y'all scared to get out there and do anything. But he want me to encourage you that you can get in the fight. We need you in the fight. Everybody got to play a part in this fight. So I go to a familiar story that we all know and that we've all heard before. And hopefully through this message you'll realize who's really fighting your battles, who's helping you, who's leading you along the way. You'll truly understand that you can do all things through Christ that strengthens you. I want to encourage you today, especially the young people. Your fight is tremendous. Yes, it is. We can raise you all we want, but when you get to school and you go around all those other devils, now the real thing that we put in you got to stand out a little bit. You got to be willing to be different. Yeah. Willing to be peculiar. Yeah. So we just want to talk just a little bit. So if you can move in your Bibles to the 1 Samuel 17. And I told you we're going to something familiar, but see, I just want to give you a different twist about this thing. I want to give you something different to understand about fighting. And I know we talked earlier in the week, they said it on 2 different occasions about 1 Peter 5 and 8. That the devil's running around like a lion, seeking who he may devour. Some of us out there looking like pork chops. Some of us giving him something that he can devour. But you know that most people that victimize look for a willing victim. So if you're looking like a willing victim, you will get victimized. So that's what he says, that he's looking for someone that he can devour. Looking for somebody, how they say, looking for somebody that's slick. That's what he's looking for somebody that's slick. Yes. And I'm here to tell you today that you don't need to be slick. You got a God that's on your side that's more powerful than anything you could think of. Amen. And so in this message I want to give you, I just want to tell you this part. If I had to have a title for it, and I mentioned it once before, I'll tell you right now. Goliath don't stand a chance. You hear me? I said Goliath don't stand a chance. So y'all ain't catch that right now, but you're going to get it in a minute. Goliath don't stand a chance. See, I kind of use the term dead man walking for Goliath. And you know, dead man walking is usually a term that refers to someone who has imminent death, who has already been scheduled for death. We hear this word used when they describe prisoners on death row. Basically, there's nothing that they can do, barring a miracle, to stop their execution. And see, today I'd like to share with you something about little David. You know, in chapter 16, you know, 1 Samuel 16, God anointed him to be king despite what people thought, despite what people saw, despite his stature, despite his youth, his demeanor. God knew what lied within him. Yeah. A special quality that cannot be taught or trained. nor was it visible to the human eye. It was something that was in it. David was about 15 years old at that time, and from that point, God began to equip him and direct him in the details of his life. See, David was the youngest son of Jesse. And as the youngest, I'm the youngest out of 10, I can tell you. You're born with a chip on your shoulder. You feel like you're always fighting to be heard. You feel like you're always fighting to get that big slice of pizza sometimes. You feel like you're always fighting to get in front of that line. See, I've been the youngest. I understand, that kind of chip that he had on his shoulder. But see, this is what we're getting to right now. And I tell people a lot of times, this is a familiar story about David and Goliath. And for years, we've been taught and inspired by the thought that this is a little old shepherd boy that got him some rocks and got a sling. And oh my God, God showed up on that day and delivered him and killed the giant. But see, I'm here to tell you something altogether different. Yeah. See, Goliath didn't stand a chance in that fight. See, God wanted to do something that was totally different in that particular situation. God wanted to do something that was undeniable, irrefutable, indisputable, and do a magnificent manifestation of his glory at that time. I know I said about I know I did. But he wanted to do something at that time to really show something. But this is the thing about it. Bishop said it the other night, 2 things that God requires for us. What he said? Permission and participation. So he had David's permission, and he definitely had his participation. So this is what I'm trying to tell you. We're leading to something, because I told you when you leave out here, you're going to understand we're going to fight. And we're going to be ready to fight. So let's get a little bit. And like I told you, this story has been told about the ill-equipped little boy that accomplished the unthinkable. But I'm here to share with you a different story. I'm believing that this was the ultimate conquest. Believing that God stepped in. God did something that hadn't been done before. But I'm here to share with you a different point about it. See, God didn't just pop up at that time of the fight. God was there all along. God had his hand on him all the way. And so you got to understand this thing. This was not something that just happened out of the blue. I tell people a lot of times it was a part of who David was and what David is. At times, and I made mention one time before about being a practicing Christian, about a Christian that's actively pursuing, being a Christian, doing the things to be a Christian. And one person said, practicing Christian, what do you mean? You got a practicing physician. He's actually in the hospital cutting people open. And so if I'm a practicing physician, I'm actually out here witnessing to people. So we're talking about being a practicing physician or practicing Christian. And this is what David was. David was a practicing Christian. He knew what God had did for him. He knew who God was in his life. And so if we go on, and I'm going to jump through it just a little bit because I don't want to miss nothing, but I'm going to go through it pretty fast. And we go to the verse 3. And in verse 3, it talks about, it says, Jesse, and called Jesse to I'm on the wrong, sorry about that. And the Philistines stood on the mountain on one side, and Israel stood on the mountain on the other side, and there was a valley in between them. Now, when I first read that stood out to me because it's so profound how it was. They stood on one side and they stood on the other side. But they were on the mountain when they stood on the other side looking at other people. And so I was just sitting there, God, why are you making me pause on this particular scripture? God told me that even at your high point in life, even when you think you all that and everything is rolling smooth for you, God gives you some foresight to see what's coming up. And see, some of us just don't understand. We see what's coming up, but we think that valley is going to increase. That valley ain't going to get no larger. That distance between ain't going to get no larger. So eventually, that's something that you're going to have to encounter. So you have to prepare yourself for the encounter that you're about to have. See, God didn't tell us we weren't going to have valleys in this thing. God didn't tell us we weren't going to have no problems. God didn't tell us everything was going to be smooth, starships and rockets. He didn't tell us that. God told us one thing that he would do. He made us some promises. And the only thing we have to do is follow the way of God, and those promises will be ours. So the problems are going to come, but we got a God that will carry us through that. So even when you're at that high point, God will show you some things. God will point some things out to you. God will show you an adversary that's looking across for you. God will show you a problem that you're ready to face. Even when you're at your high point, you're feeling healthy. He told you about this test you got to take. You see it. Now you got 2 things you can do. You can sit there and languish and wait until it happens and think it'll go away. Or you can get yourself prepared. Get in that Bible. Start praying. Start supplicating. Start fasting. Start believing. Be prepared for the fight. Then verse 4 talks about it. It talks about, and there went out a champion of the camp of the Philistines, named Goliath of Gath, whose height was 6 cubits in a span, roughly 9 feet 9 inches in layman's terms. You know, I like to tell people he's just a big old joker. Just a big old joker. He was a champion, and we know that a champion was one that went out before the army. And usually the two champions, they would meet, and whoever champion would win, that's the army that won at that particular time. And see, some of you have some Goliaths in your life right now. Some Goliaths that look so big, so immense that you can't even think or look past. It look like it's a problem that you'll never be able to conquer, a situation that you'll never be able to get over. It may be a health issue with some of you. You got a Goliath that's going on. It could be a cancer with a name that you can't even pronounce, with more omas and lomas behind it than you understand. Amen. It could be a financial issue with you where they're telling you that something is going to happen if you don't make the right decision. Amen. It could be a job situation that you're looking at that just ain't working right. Or it could be one of the touchy situations where something is going on with your children. The devil's affecting them and you're trying to get them or pray them out of this situation. It's that Goliath that may be in your life at that particular time. But I'm here to tell you that he don't stand a chance. He don't stand a chance, not a day in life. He don't stand a chance. But you got to believe. You got to believe. Amen. And I'll tell you one thing about him being a big old joke, about him looking so immense and so amassed. We're going to get a little further into it, but we know that some people around you talk about your Goliath more than you will. Some people around you will boost your Goliath up trying to scare you. Some people around you tell you, boy, my sister died of that same thing. Boy, last time we had them problems, they foreclosed on my house. They said they laying off. Man, I don't know what you're going to do. See, some people will tell you that your Goliath is bigger to them than it is to you. But that ain't nothing but the devil. In verse 8, he calls out the Israelites to come fight in verse 8. Sometimes that Goliath may be calling you out. I told you, you might have a doctor half your age sit up there and tell you got a problem and trying to convince you what's wrong with you. They're trying to convince you, hey, you got to get on all this medication to take, and eventually, probably, maybe, hopefully, something may happen. But I'm here to tell you, we're in the Saints Hospital right now. This is the emergency room right now. But all you have to do is believe. This is something that was instilled to me from early age. Only believe. All things are possible if you only believe. And so this is the thing. So getting a little further in, so verse 11 says Saul and Israel heard the words of Goliath and they were dismayed and greatly afraid. Again, you may have people around you that's more scared of your Goliath than you are. Amen. These are the people that will talk you down. These are the people that will talk against your faith. These are people that you think are with you. Most times they're family people. Amen. Most times they're that best friend you got. Most times there's some people that they just don't know what to say out their mouth. I mean, they got a problem. Amen. We know those people who they're going to say the worst thing every time. Amen. You know, pessimistic people. Amen. People who say I think the show called them the Debbie Downers. Yeah. You know, people whose minds stay like that the whole time. Yeah. So as we go a little further, you know, after he called them out, you know, and then said all of a sudden he started, you know, urging them or provoking them to fight. And got them all scared and dismayed. And then you got to understand this further it goes on and says he persisted for 40 days. Yeah. Just provoking him. My God. Just provoking him. I'll tell you, when God sent me back to this message, I'm saying, God was telling me somebody's been going through something about 40 days right now. They haven't been able to see the light at the end of that tunnel right now. Amen. Somebody's probably on day 33 right now, and they're trying to figure out how can I get to the end. Amen. They came to the AIMS program. Amen. They're in auxiliary ministry. They're getting their minds together and saying, I'm coming here to get encouraged. I'm coming here to get so I can do some more work. But I still can't see the light at the end of my tunnel. Hallelujah. But I'm glad you came. Amen. And Jesse, being the father that he was after that time, he sent David back with food to his brothers to check on them to see how they were doing. And while David was there, David overheard the unrepentant Philistine talking all this trash, talking all this mess. And David looked around like, are you guys scared of this dude? Yeah. I mean, really? I mean, this guy? Really? Seriously? Really, we're scared of this guy? And David, with his boldness, and his faith and his confidence in the Almighty God. He spoke out against Goliath. He spoke out against him. He said, this old dirty, uncircumcised, big head, we scared him. This man going to defy. My God, are you serious? Are you serious? Are we shaking in our boots for this dude? Amen. See, I tell you, man, the same thing, just like I told you about some of those families, some will try to discourage you. Right. Because they went through something and they didn't turn out right. They went through something and they wasn't praying and they didn't turn out right. The worst thing that we can do is get advice from unsaved people. I'm sorry. Don't fool yourself. The worst thing we can do is get advice from unsaved people. I hate to say it, I look at this show every now and then, clicking through Elonzo Van Zandt or whatever, and I'm like, that ain't no way in the world I ever tell you something. Y'all must really want to get on TV. Ain't no way in the world I'm having somebody that's unsaved and had 4 or 5 failed marriages, this problem, that problem, this problem, that problem, that problem. Man, I can't have you telling me that. I can see your life and tell I don't need to hear from you. So you got to understand this. So we go a little further in verse 33. Well, let me back up a little bit. As we go a little further and we try to talk about David and his boldness. His brothers heard him. They thought he was trying to taunt them, thought he was just saying stuff to be cocky, to be proud about himself when he talking all that stuff. But you got to understand, some of us got this crazy faith. We got this faith that just ain't. They say faith of a mountain, of mustard seed can do what? So man, David had that kind of faith. Hallelujah. David believed without a shadow of a doubt. David understood and knew who his God was. Yeah. David had all his hope and all his life into God. Yeah. He knew this from an early age. David knew. Yeah. They say knew who buttered his bread. Yeah. He knew who was his provider, his way maker. Yeah. So David didn't think about that. Brother thought he was taunting me. You just trying to do something. You trying to come out here and show us something. But David realized something that they didn't realize. See, they kept their eyes on that physical being. Yeah. They kept their eyes on Goliath. They kept their eyes on seeing how big he was. Because when they describe him in there, they talk about the size of him and all of the arm he had on. He was like a military tank with legs. So he had a lot of them already scared. They were already fretful about it, but David saw past that. David knew. Just like the Bible said, we wrestle not with flesh and blood. See, David knew there was something bigger than that. He knew that man couldn't do that to him. He knew who his God was. He knew who sit on high. You got to understand this and know the God that you serve. You should leave and understand the God that you serve. You should be ready to get out here and fight. You should be looking at that Goliath and eye ready to knock his behind out. Oh, maybe it's just me. Maybe I think like that. Maybe it's just me. But see, I'm going to tell you something about David. See, David had a personal, intimate relationship. Yeah. So if you're liking a personal, intimate relationship with God, I can understand you like the faith. But if you have that personal, intimate relationship with God, you know the God that you serve. Amen. You understand how he put you in the place that you're in now, what he's brought you through. You know what he can do. David knew that. If you look at verses 34 through 37, David knew it. David told Saul. He told him about the goodness of God. Yeah. He told him how God had been with him and had protected him time and time again. He told him about the lion and the bear. Yeah. He told him how he went and got that lamb back. He told him about the power and the faithfulness of our God. Yeah. And this is what we need to do. We need to remind ourselves sometimes. And some others that's around us that are trying to discourage us that the God we serve is all powerful, almighty. Look back over your life. Yes. Think things over. Think things over. Oh, yeah, God. Oh, my God. There's another song that they used to say, look where he brought me. Yes, I never forget. See, you got to understand this. You got to have that relationship with God. You remember the battles that God won for you. You remember the trials and tribulations he brought you. You remember the death situations that he breaks us down. You remember your sinful broken. You remember those problems that God in the marriage that he restored. You got to remember your God. You got to remember the things that he did for you. But it comes from a relationship. You got to have a relationship. You got to remember the times that he did those things. That's why later in life, David was able to encourage himself. When he was at saying, like, he knew how to encourage himself. Don't worry about that. He knew how to encourage himself. Because he's been through something. I tell you, there ain't a testimony without a test. Even in a chain factory, they got the big chain that they put together. And before they send the chain out the factory, they test it. They pull it. They make sure that it's strong enough to pull away. All the stuff that God's been taking you through, he knew that you're strong enough to pull away. You gotta believe that you're strong enough. You gotta believe the God that you serve. You gotta understand who you serve. Stand flat footed and understand that the devil can't do that for you. He can't put a hand on you. You gotta understand who the God is. You got nobody. Hallelujah. I'm going too fast. I said I wasn't going to be before you long. I'm trying to get us out here by 1:30. Just give me a second.
What did you say? We'll have us out by 1:30.
But when I think about it, there we go. It's Friday. It's Friday. When I was in the world, I couldn't wait to get in my car Friday, leave work, and hear him say, "It's the weekend, baby." Ain't no different. Ain't no different. Now I'm just up in the church. And it's the weekend. You gotta understand this thing. See, David knew who he served. He knew who he served. So Saul advised him to go. He said, let him go. He said, hey, nigga tried to arm him. Tried to put all this arm on him, all this. Here go my arm. Here go this. And, you can just imagine him walking around. He got all this big arm on. He could barely move. And then he had to think about that thing. He said, this hadn't been tried. I hadn't tried this. I hadn't tried this. You see how some of them same people around here that I keep telling you about, they give you all that advice for all this other stuff. Stuff that hasn't been tried. They're going to tell you, come on, let's go. This prophet in town, he said he got $100 line. He's listening everybody to come in. Hasn't been tried. They tell you about all these people you need to go talk to that's going to heal you and hey, take this, take that, take this. It hasn't been tried. Got some of them say, hey, go to www. You got internet bishop on here right now. But it hasn't been tried. I'm trying to tell you something. But David knew what had been tried. He knew that prayer and supplication worked. Fasting still worked. Fasting still worked. He knew who he served. He knew what he had to do. That stuff ain't been tried. My God, I can stand up and I know what I got to do. I can face this devil. I gotta understand this. I understand stuff that hasn't been tried. Stuff that hasn't been tried. I'm gonna tell you. Because after they tell you to go to the prophet that's there for 2 days and he gets your money and he leaves. You're desperate for a second answer, but it ain't no $100 line to get in. The next thing you know, you're picking up that line calling Psychic Network. I'm trying to tell you, some people, I'm trying to tell you, we prayed to deliver the young lady from that. I'm telling you. Because people get their minds going off of stuff that unsaved people tell them to do. You let somebody unsaved, unmarried tell you how to fix your marriage. You know what their suggestion is? Girl, leave him. Just let me know what day you leave him. So I can pick him up. Same thing, you tell them about a complaint you got at work. They doing this at my job, they doing that, this. Man, I would quit. Man, I'd quit tomorrow if I was you. What's that address again? How much you pay you? They'll be there next week. Got to understand this thing, and this is what God is trying to point out to, and this is why it's just an opportunity for us today to remember where our strength lies.
Yes, listen, Lord.
Remember where it lies at.
Yes, amen.
So we have to understand this. So David took off the armor, and he grabbed something that he knew would work, that sling with 5 smooth stones out of the brook. And he drew near the Philistine, meaning that he walked to the fight. He ain't back out. You know, they say it's fight or flight, that mentality, man. And some of us almost on the track team because we run into every little problem that come our way. Every little problem that come our way. They let me say the solo, I'm leaving. Every little problem that come our way, we run. Every little situation that come up that's making us uncomfortable, we're running. Fight or flight, we got to stay in the fight. So David knew what worked. David knew that he got that sling. But see, you got to understand a little deeper about that sling. See, David knew that sling worked. David had killed birds in flight with that sling. And see, we know that David one of them Benjamites. And the Benjamites were so accurate with that sling. They could hit a hand. So you got to understand this, that they were skilled at that. And so he knew what worked. So Goliath looking at him like, oh man, this what y'all sitting out here for me? And what am I, a dog? That y'all sitting? Come on, he looking at this little guy like, what are y'all sitting out here for me? And I'll tell you something that's profound that I saw one day on TV, History Channel, one of my favorites. They got the sling and they recreated how to use a slingshot. And they showed that if you're skillful enough with it and you sling that thing with the rock in it, the rock comes out the speed of a bullet. So you got to understand, in verse 49, David grabbed that stone and he smoked the Philistine with that stone. And everybody like, oh man, that the stone stuck in his head. See, he knew it was going to do that. David knew the God that he served. He knew that was going to happen. He knew that it was almost like a bullet going right there. See, this is why I told you that Goliath don't stand a chance. He was a dead man walking. See, he brought a knife to a gunfight. You got to understand this. He was already gone. He didn't have the right equipment to go for it. You got to understand this. David not only defeated him, he humiliated him. He cut his head off with his own sword. To sum things up for you, for a well-trained, practicing Christian, your Goliath don't stand a chance. I say one thing. Have faith in God. Have faith in your salvation. Have faith and know what God has brought you out of. Continue to go forward. You have to be confident in God. You have to get mad with the enemy and tell him that no weapon that's formed will prosper. Greater is in me than is even in the friends just got to swell up and just be like, I can't understand this. I don't care how big and bad it is. I don't care how big your problem is. I don't care how big the situation is. I don't care how bad they say you're going to be on life support or whatever the situation is. I don't care if your money looking funny and you ain't got no change. I'm telling you that God is seeing this. You got to understand the God that you serve. I don't care how formidable the situation is. I don't care what people are thinking about. You can't be dismayed by what you see. That's what happens a lot of times. People start seeing stuff and don't start walking and believing what they already know. You can't look at stuff. It's just an apparition. You got to understand that the God you serve is all powerful. The songwriter say he's bigger. Bigger than HIV. Bigger. You got to understand this thing. See, the devil has been trying to attack us in every way that he can. And in this modern day and age, with so much coming toward our youth right now, it's hard for some of them to hold the faith. It's hard for them to hold the faith. Me and Pastor Fellows, we were talking and we said, you know, even in some areas, you got all these Coggett Light churches. I'm going to tell you that for real. Just like you got Miller Light, you got Coggett Light churches. I'm just telling you, it ain't the same thing. It ain't the same thing. They're imitation copies. If we're out in the world and somebody had on a pair of fake Jordans, we'll call them Bobos. We'll tell them, what are those? And we'll run them out of our thing. We'll, man, get away with this. But in this day and age, like you said, a rebel is looking for a rebel. Somebody's looking for something those itchy ears, something that's going to line up with the way that they feel.
Right.
Something that's going to line up with how they think things should be.
Right.
But we got the answer. What we have to do in the College Church, we do not have to water it down. We do not have to compromise. All we have to do is just keep sharing the glory of God with us. Keep sharing this message to those who are. Keep sharing this message that will save you. The things that it did in my life, the things that it did in my father's life, the things that it did in my mother's life. Keep sharing those things that God did for us. Keep reliving it. Keep telling people about this. Keep telling them about your relationship that you have with God.
Amen.
It has to be a continuation of things that we do. And I tell you, by doing so, we'll reach the lost. We'll reach the lost. See, you talked about the fivefold with the auxiliaries. I mean, I think of those as being those 5 smooth stones. And we're at the aim. Sometimes you got to take aim at that thing.
Amen.
And it's a privilege for us. Aim, all of these auxiliaries are what moves the church. This is the thing, this is the work that's being done, the mission work that's being done. The Sunday school work, teaching them when they're young all the way up. This work that's being done. The youth department. My God, we need as many youth as we can in here.
Amen.
Evangelism. This is what moves us. This is what moves the church forward. This is what keeps us from standing ahead. So today I'm here to tell some of you right now, some of you may have had some problems in your life. Some of you have been thought of some things. Some of you may be right now looking at a Goliath in your life. I tell you, if you saved and you're a practicing Christian, look back on what he's done for you.
Thank you, Lord.
Look back and look back.
Look back.
Those things that he's done for you. Look at the time when you walked out the hospital and the devil was, and the doctor and the devil was dumbfounded.
Okay. Amen.
The time when you walked in the bank and got an approval and you still don't know how. The time you got a job and you had 10 other candidates in front of you, way better credentials than you have, but they chose you.
Hallelujah, Lord.
The time in your family when you and your spouse was sleeping in separate bedrooms and now you're back together. The time when that wayward child was so far along you thought you couldn't bring him back.
Thank you, God.
Think about the things that God has done for you.
Amen.
And I'm just crazy enough, I'm getting ready to end, but I'm just crazy enough to thinking, I think my wife has seen me do this a couple of times. When I see a problem that's coming my way, I think about David. And in my mind, I just get this wine in that thing. I said flat-footed just like this, like its own, and I get the wine in that thing. So you gotta get that in your spirit. You know how when you in the street, you say, I wish you would. You gotta talk to the God that same way. I wish you would. You gotta be straight. That ministry moving start winding up. And you gonna raise start winding up. And this when that devil get close enough. He making you got to beat. He's making you knock you out. He's making this stone go on the edge. You let that stone go and bust in the head. Don't allow those things. If you believe it, stay on your feet. If you believe it, practicing Christian. I'm talking to the ones who have a daily Bible study, daily prayer life. I'm talking to the practicing Christian. Those who have faith in God. Those who believe in God. Those who have an intimate, personal relationship.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord Jesus.
That's who I'm
Yes,
talking to.
God. Thank you, Lord. Yes,
And if
Lord.
that's you, remember the
Hallelujah.
God that you serve.
Yes, Lord. Thank you.
I tell you this before I leave. He said he'll never leave you. Nor forsake you. Nor forsake you. And I'm reminded, it said, I think about my dad, Terrance.
Glory to God.
Though he slayed me yet while church.
I know that's right. Amen.
Up until his dying day.
Yeah.
My dad had something he said. He said, I trust in the Lord.
Yeah.
Until I die.
Hallelujah. Hey.
Nothing bigger than that I ever heard. Somebody being in such pain and such anguish and agony. He's sitting up there in the bed. He said, I would trust in the Lord until I die. I don't know about you, but if that's in your spirit and you believe that, put your hand, I would trust in the Lord until I die.
Until I die.
Nothing will shake me.
Nothing will shake me.
Nothing will move me.
Nothing will move me.
Nothing will frighten me. I serve a mighty God.
I serve a mighty God.
Hallelujah. I told you it was a culmination of everything that we heard this week building up here.
Yes.
Some of you should leave out here not ready to fight.
Yes, Lord.
Fight for your family, fight for your ministry, fight for your community.
Amen.
Fight for the grand old church of God in Christ. Remember when you fight, remember who's fighting with you?
Yes, Lord. Yes,
God,
yes.
it really is. And understand, the truth and the life don't stand a chance. Amen.
Amen.